In the profound silence of our inner chambers, where the tumult of the world fades into a distant murmur, we gather, not as mere spectators of life, but as diligent practitioners of a philosophy that transcends time and place. This philosophy, Stoicism, holds the keys to unlocking the highest virtues of humanity: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It is within this sacred space that we, the Stoic Empire, delve into the complex tapestry of human interactions, guided by the Stoic virtues that illuminate our path. Among the myriad teachings of Stoicism, there lies a discerning wisdom in understanding whom to help and whom to observe from a distance. This discernment does not stem from judgment or disdain, but from a profound comprehension of human nature and the limitations of our influence. Here, we explore the 8 types of individuals that, through the lens of Stoicism, might be best approached with caution. 1. The unwilling to change. The first type is the individual who clings tightly to their habits and vices, unwilling to gaze into the mirror of self-reflection. Marcus Aurelius, a beacon of Stoic wisdom, reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." We recognize the futility in extending our hand to those who have yet to decide to grasp it for themselves. Our efforts are better served in nurturing our own garden of virtue, rather than in attempting to weed the unattended plots of others. 2. The blame casters. Next, we encounter those who perpetually cast blame outward, never pausing to acknowledge the role they play in their own misfortunes. Seneca, with his sharp insight, warns us of the turmoil that follows the blame casters. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. By refraining from entangling ourselves in their external blame, we preserve our inner citadel of peace, recognizing that true power lies in response, not reaction. 3. The voluntary victims. Closely related are the voluntary victims, who adorn themselves in the garb of misfortune, seeking sympathy rather than solutions. Epictetus, a slave-turned philosopher, teaches us the value of inner freedom. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Stoicism invites us to extend compassion, yet cautions against enabling the perpetual state of victimhood. Our energies are better invested in empowering resilience rather than reinforcing chains of dependence. 4. The hedonists. In the pursuit of pleasure, the hedonists lose themselves in the ephemeral, often neglecting the enduring essence of true happiness. Stoicism does not condemn pleasure, but places it in balance with virtue. As Epictetus succinctly puts it, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. We observe the hedonists from a distance, understanding that true contentment springs from within, not from the fleeting pleasures of the external world. 5. The ungrateful. Among the most challenging encounters are those with the ungrateful, for whom no act of kindness suffices. Marcus Aurelius counsels us, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Stoicism teaches us to find fulfillment in the act of giving, without attachment to acknowledgement or gratitude. Thus we learn to offer our kindness like the sun, which shines on all without discrimination or expectation of praise. 6. The envious. The path of the envious is fraught with bitterness, as they gaze upon the fortunes of others with disdain. Seneca reminds us, "Envy is the ulcer of the soul." In recognizing the poison of envy, we choose not to engage with those who suffer from its grasp, understanding that true wealth lies in contentment and the appreciation of one's own blessings. 7. The perpetual skeptics. Our journey brings us to the perpetual skeptics, who doubt every step, not out of wisdom, but from a fear of commitment. Stoicism, however, is built on the bedrock of action informed by virtue. As Marcus Aurelius propounds, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Thus, we walk our path with conviction, understanding that skepticism without purpose serves only to anchor us in the harbor of indecision. Oh, the tyrants of control. Finally, we encounter the tyrants of control, who seek dominion over others as a means to mask their own insecurities. Epictetus teaches us, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. In the face of control, we stand firm in our autonomy, knowing that true power resides in the sovereignty of the self. In the grand tapestry of Stoicism, these reflections serve not as judgments, but as guideposts, illuminating the path to virtue and inner peace. We, the Stoic Empire, embrace the journey of self-mastery, recognizing that the greatest service we can offer to the world is the cultivation of our own character. Through the wisdom of Stoicism, we find the strength to transcend the ephemeral, to nurture the seeds of virtue, and to walk with fortitude in the face of life's tempests. In this quest, we invite you to join us, not as mere followers of a philosophy, but as fellow architects of a world grounded in wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Together, we shall navigate the complexities of the human condition, guided by the enduring light of Stoicism, in the pursuit of a life well lived. Let us embark on this journey, not as isolated individuals, but as a unified empire, bound by the shared quest for tranquility, virtue, and the unassailable strength of the human spirit.